So just camped in pretty remote area here in my neck of the woods. I got my cousin Brad and buddies Will and Blair, and we are doing some deer hunting. We managed to get in by ATV. It was a bit of a gong show. We had to do a little bit of traveling at night. But we got it all set up, and thankfully, because the weather has been really cold and really wet, rain, snow, you name it, having this tent has made all the difference, because you can put a stove in it and it's a place you can go get warm, dry your clothes out. What?
Like the combination of the intake at the bottom?
Yeah.
Like, because they were both closed, and I was like, well, I just want to get it going. Open both up, and you just hear it going like...
Just starts the freaking draft, eh?
Right, and then you just wait a minute or two and turn it right down. The flue.
That's the flue, okay. That's the damper. Okay, yeah, so the flue, with that, I don't have that on my other chimney, my other wood stove. It burns wood faster, but that seems to be conserving it, you know? We're not a long distance away from my house, but there's not a lot of road access, or hardly any road access around here. So to have something portable like this tent that also gives you all the comforts of a cabin is absolutely perfect. Sometimes you can cut boughs down around here. There's not really enough boughs to sort of make a floor, so we've just used thick tarps on the back side where 4 of us sleep. On the front side, we've just left it dirt. Got a little muddy there, so we made kind of a corduroy trail, so we're not tracking mud and our boots aren't sinking in mud. Plenty of room for 4 of us to sit around, have a table, sit around the fire, cook, you name it. Right now we're enjoying the first bit of time that hasn't been dumping rain, and we're cooking outside and letting our stuff dry out in the tent, so pretty awesome. And we're going to be here for a while. We haven't seen any deer or anything yet, but we'll see how it goes. I imagine that things will work out if we keep putting in time. We're hunting on the other side of the river, so we have to canoe across. Pretty cool little spot here that we knew we were going to camp in this area, but we got in here and we just found the perfect little spot right next to a waterfall, not far from where we keep our canoes. So far, so good. A lot of fun, and you know, this tent is just absolutely key. I don't know if you're familiar with Snow Trekker, but it sets up kind of like A-frame poles with shorter walls, portable, and the comforts of a cabin. It really is, and the whole thing folds down and goes right into a hockey bag, and one person can manage it. So key thing to have on a trip like this. And we're just about to sit down, have some bacon and eggs after a hunt this morning, and warm up a bit, and just enjoy the rest of the day. So.
Different.
Yeah, it's hard when it's dark, eh?
Yeah,
and then as soon as it looks a little different.
Oh, my thighs are getting a little burny now.
And you thought,
Okay.
yeah!
Fucking hip hip hooray.
Hip hip.
Baird, do you have anything to say?
I don't know if that's regulation length.
That's what she said. Brad, do you have a comment to make?
I do not want to do what Will's doing.
I'm cutting wood.
Matter of fact.
It's awful thick.
First time using this, and just awesome. I'm looking forward to all other kinds of uses. I might even set it up somewhere on my property, almost like a guest cabin, and I'm going to do a winter camping trip this year with my brother Ted and with Sean James. We're probably going to head up to Temagami. So I can just kind of think of all the fun adventures I'm going to do with this thing. It's awesome. We went across the river, paddled there, pitch black, walked a good distance into where we're hunting, where our stands are, and no luck today. So we've been here for a few days, and we're gonna pack up and we're gonna head off to our buddy's hunt camp about an hour drive from here and try again there. So yeah, so basically right now we're just getting ready to go, getting a few things organized, demobbing and heading out.
Plug.
I'll then leave, and by the time you get shit up to the, like, I'll be back before you got all the shit up to my trailer.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, but like, get it just so that we can get it on the other side of the log. Use your car as a shuttle if we need it.
And I only
whatever.
want to do one trip.
Just leave this by my truck. But we gotta do more than one trip anyway. All this shit's not all gonna fit in one go.
And what's awesome is that this whole thing, with the poles, other than the stove obviously, but yeah, the whole thing packs down into a hockey bag, which can be carried by one person without too much of a hassle over your shoulder. So it's big. 13 by 15, but it's lightweight. If you see this little kind of rig that we have here, that's so we could put our chimney coming out of an angle. A lot of snow tracker tents are designed for the chimney to come out at an angle. I mean, I suppose you could put a straight, pipe in as well, but with the angle, you're far less likely to have burning embers fall in your tent and burn holes through. So this is just a little extra support, just a couple dead sticks on the ground lashed together, and the chimney rests on that nicely. Works pretty well. And now I'm going to take the tent down. We're basically shuttling gear back. We have a trailer, we could only get it in so far. We ended up getting here pretty much in the dark, setting up this tent in the dark on our way here. Hammering rain this entire time, but now we're going to get the all the stuff out back to the trail, and all the way up the trail to where there's a bush road that we can then get it back out by truck. So yeah, pretty logistically interesting expedition to get all this stuff in here, the canoes, all the gear, this tent, etc, etc. So we're just basically breaking down right now. Next step, got to take down the tent. Perfect day one.
Perfect day one.
Day one. Look at that. Everything just comes down like a champion.
Yeah.
Just filming the steaks yesterday. That was cool. It's not really like that much, and that hunting is like kind of one of the things that I do that's not really, especially like, you know, like in Canada.